guys, welcome to lesson number 7. Thanks for making it this far. Good job. So this lesson we're going to be talking about energy cleansing. I'm going to share my top 10 list of crystals that are great for energy cleansing with you. I'm going to show you how to cleanse yourself, cleanse your own energy. I'm going to show you how to cleanse another person's energy and how to cleanse a home or business or space. So that's our focus of this lesson. So let's start with the top 10 crystals that I recommend for cleansing. Okay, the first stone I want to share with you is clear quartz. We've talked about this a lot at this point. This is highly programmable. And it is just such a huge amplifier. This is a really powerful tool. So clear quartz is great for cleansing. And what that means, cleansing your energy. We take our showers to clean our bodies. We vacuum our homes and dust, to clean our homes. But there's energy cleansing that is helpful and needs to take place within our surroundings. And we can't always see our energy. Can't always see the aura of things. You think about, you pick up energy as you're just out in your day, living your daily life. You might kind of walk through somebody else's footsteps and they've had a really, really bad day or in a bad place, and you've walked in those footsteps unknowingly and things cling to you. So there's a little bit of stuff there that's not serving you well. You might have an argument with somebody and you just feel mad and angry and just allowing that energy to fester and cling. That's energy that's not serving you well. So we're picking things up unknowingly throughout our days, just being out with other people in different places, and we have the ability to keep our space, keep our energy clean, or as clean as possible. Keeping your home clean, your sacred spot, keeping your office clean, keeping your car cleansed. These are practices that you can start putting into place, and you'll feel the difference. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel less agitated when your energy is cleansed, when your space is cleansed. But when you have all that heavy energy, it's hard. It's you feel weighted. You feel stressed. So cleaning your energy on a regular basis is great. This is a battery of energy here. So if I can put my intention into this piece and change its vibration, really, that's what being highly programmable means you can change the vibration of this stone to an extent and make it work the way you want it to work. So for cleansing, for protection, for keeping my energy pure and healthy, this is a really, really great stone for that. Okay, Selenite, another really great cleansing stone. And selenite, I actually cleanse my energy as I'm sleeping. I have a big piece of this in my bed, and I will either tuck it under my pillow and sleep on it. Sometimes I'll just hold it on my chest. If I'm feeling tension in my lower back, I'll tuck it under my lower back. But this is like, it's just like holding it now. It just makes me feel calm and lighter. It's like, I would say it's like the magic eraser of the crystal world. Like Mr. Clean's magic eraser, and you clean your walls with it. It's like, oh gosh, that took a lot of stuff off. That's what this is like for energy. Love, love, love. Okay, another great stone for cleansing energy is Carborundum. Isn't that beautiful? And this has been altered to give it this kind of rainbow effect, but other than that, it's naturally. This is such a good stone for mopping up EMF, or electromagnetic frequency. So if you are sitting in front of a computer a lot, this is a really great stone to just put right there in front of your computer. This is really great for mopping up any extra electromagnetic energy that's in your environment. Really great stone. And we have Howlite. And size doesn't always matter. A stone like this, you can just boop, stick it right there in your bra, or your pant pocket or tuck it up in your hair, whatever. Put it in a cage around your neck. You know, the stones that you use for cleansing and healing don't have to be large stones. So this is feeling good. I'm going to leave it right there. So that's really great for cleaning up energy and protection as well. Black kyanite, same thing. I love this so much. I use this often when I'm healing people on my table, and it's great, right? You can see how it's kind of looks like a little fan, right? And that's sort of how I use it. So just kind of dusting off that energy with that little fan. And this is such a powerful stone too, black kyanite, that even if you just leave this in your environment, leave it on your windowsill, maybe leave it on your nightstand, leave it by your front door if you're wanting people, you know, kind of cleansed as they're coming in and out. This is another great stone. Okay. All right, and we have black obsidian. Such a wonderful grounding stone. It's volcanic glass, so it's not technically a crystal, and that's okay. Isn't that just so neat? You can see that glassy flow. Oh, I love this so much. Obsidian's also very, very sharp. This is what Native Americans would often make arrowheads with, and still do. Very, very sharp. So this can be a great physical tool, but it's also a great tool for mopping up anything negative, and highly, highly protective. So keeping your energy, keeping your little personal bubble protected and cleansed. And talking about protection, this is another great stone for that. This is black tourmaline. I have this all over my porch in different places. Some are in the plants, some are right by the front door, but the way I like to use this is keeping people and energy away that do not serve me well. I feel like this is highly protective in that area. I also use this often when I go paranormal investigating because you never know what you're going to walk into, and so I will carry a big chunk of this with me to keep myself clean and protected. We've talked about amethyst. Amethyst is really such a great, good for everything stone. So keeping this in your environment will help with the cleansing. And we talked about that black obsidian, but here's some mahogany obsidian. And it just has a few different elements in there that give it kind of that reddish brown and the black. But I wanted to show you guys this because they call this a needle. This is a natural break. They don't form this way, but they break into these kind of needles. And then this one's kind of polished so that it's not so sharp to be touching. But I love that it's naturally formed this way. And with the needle, you could either puncture holes in things physically, if you were needing to do that, or energetically, it's kind of like a little magic wand. So you can get real specific about certain areas, about where you're pointing the energy. I love it. Isn't that beautiful? And one last crystal on my platter to share with you. I could not do this without saying something about rose quartz. Such a beautiful, gentle stone, all about love. And I want to share this with you because it also is really great for self-love. So making sure that you're taking care of yourself. And again, it's nice and gentle. We've been talking about other stones that have more kind of forceful vibration in terms of cleansing and healing. So like this black kyanite, it's a little bit more heavy, direct vibration. This vibration is a little bit more gentle. So, you know, use your intuition and see what feels right to you. So those are some great crystals for cleansing your energy. If you would like to learn more about the meanings of different stones or see what different stones are available, shapes and sizes, you can always check out my online crystal shop, Blue Moon Shadow, on Etsy.com. I'll put a link right here below. Okay, so let's move on. I'm going to show you some other tools that we can use. Okay, so we're going to go off the crystal path here just for a minute, but it's a path that goes parallel with the crystal path. So these are all tools that you can use with your crystals, and they're just as important. One way to cleanse energy that I really highly recommend doing on a fairly regular basis is smudging. And that is where you use smoke from sacred plants or herbs or resins, and you burn them. The smoke is what's cleansing. It takes those positive ions away, brings in more negative ions. But smudging, again, is really great for cleansing your energy. And this is a smudge stick. And all you do this is actually sage from California near the Pinnacles National Park. And I made this myself. And all you do is you light it. You just want to make sure the flame's going. Be careful that you don't have a lot of, little embers floating down, because you don't want to catch anything on fire. And so often what I will do when I'm smudging is have a abalone bowl underneath, so that if there's any ashes or embers, that you can catch them in the bowl. You want to be really careful about that. But again, it's this smoke that is the cleansing. So for me, for cleansing myself every day, I usually go out into the backyard and I face the direction of the east. And then I take my smudging stick, light it, and I take the smoke up and over my head, sometimes under my arms, usually the bottoms of my feet. And I always look at it as if I were cleansing myself in a river. I just came up to the side of a river and dipped my hands in and cleansed my head, cleansed the back of my neck, bits and pieces. And so that's what I do daily. So sage is awesome. There's also other herbs, like I was mentioning, that you can burn. Nag champa is a great incense. It's what they use often at monasteries and Buddhist temples. When you smell it, it smells familiar. There are incense holders that you can see I had one here before. You can see the ash in there. But you just take your incense and you stick there's a little hole there. So then you light the top, and as the ashes are burning, they fall into this little holder. So I would recommend using something like that, just because you, again, want to be careful that you're not going to catch anything on fire. Okay, and then also you can use a spray for smudging. And I do this throughout the day. This has different herbs and oils and water. And there is a recipe in your resources on how to make your own smudging spray tincture. Also, vibration is really great for cleansing energy. So beating on a drum is going to be, so think about that vibration, when you hear that drum beat and you can feel it. It's like ripples going out. So that movement, that vibration is cleansing. Beyond drums, you can use bells. There's some Tibetan bells here. You can take that up and down your body. You can do the same thing with singing bowls. Just sitting and letting the sound and vibration flow around you, flow around your environment for a few moments, for a few minutes, for a few hours, however long you need. It's a great way to cleanse. It's beautiful. And along with your smudging, a feather fan is a really great tool, because you can direct the smoke to the corners of your room. You can direct the smoke up and down your body, up and down another person's body. You can direct it out an open window. So the fan is really great for getting that smoke movement so that it's thorough. And I absolutely love my incense smoke fountain. This is a really fun way to cleanse and sage your room.